Well, a new year brings new trends, and our next guest says he has some trends that you should be on the lookout for when it comes to our economy in the upcoming year and your retirement plans. Joining us now is Adam Wolf, affectionately known as Jacksonville's retirement coach. Adam, it's so good to see you. So let's talk about, in your opinion, what are some of the top financial trends that we will see in 2018?
Yeah, 2018, I can't believe it's already 2018.
Already
it's
here.
Just insanity at this point. But, you know, one thing that we are on the lookout for, because we've been talking about this for a while, is this bull market that we're on since the crash of 08 and 09 and bottoming out in 2009. We're coming up on 9 years of not having a major correction of more than 20% in the stock market, so at any one time. So watching out for what we have for potential market corrections. Not that it's going to happen, but on average, it happens about 14% to the downside every year. If you have a lot of gains in your portfolio or you are nearing retirement, looking at your overall portfolio, your IRAs, and seeing if there are any of those gains that you want to lock in and not have subjected to any kind of market corrections going forward.
And with the tax reform that we saw that was recently passed just last year, which last year it seems like it was just a little while ago, a lot of people are seeing more money in their paychecks. So we can obviously apply that to maybe our retirement.
And that's it. You know, the second thing that we're looking out for in the 2018 is how do these new tax laws affect us? And for a lot of us who are still working, we're going to be paying less in taxes. But also, if you're retired, you'll be paying less in taxes as well because of the rates and the income levels have come down for the majority of the people. But for right now, what I'm looking at is if people have these large IRAs and are trying to avoid legally taxes in the future, you need to come see us because it's a great time right now with a lower tax structure to reduce these things through either Roth conversions or looking at other types of investment vehicles that protect and grow your money tax-free. And where you go to take the money out in the future, whether it's for you or your kids, it's tax-free as well. So we need to take advantage of that.
Yeah, always good to hear when you have to pay less money to Uncle Sam,
That's
right?
it.
We get more money in our pockets and we'll spend it. You also say keep your eyes on the Fed, right? And
Yes.
the raising interest rates, and that's going to have an effect. How so, in your opinion?
So the Fed is expecting, it's still early, to raise interest rates 3 times this year. That means that borrowing costs are going to go up. And right now, our country's flooded in debt, whether it's the federal debt at $20 trillion almost. And then I just read an article today. It was based on over $1 trillion of credit card debt. It's the highest level it's ever been in the United States. So that's going to be more expensive. Now, for conservative savers who rely on interest rates or interest-bearing accounts that are principally protected, those should get a little bit better. But I don't think that those rates are going to skyrocket. So we have to plan for a low interest rate environment going forward because it's going to be very expensive if not.
Okay, and last but not least, what words of imparting advice would you give to our viewers as we set forth on this new year?
It's all about planning. I can't reiterate it enough. And if you're doing it yourself, getting a second opinion, if you have another advisor, getting a second opinion, that's what we help people with. And we sit down and we talk to folks about how to better their situation. And because of the differences in different types of financial advisors out there, and some are financial fiduciaries like ourselves who put the client's financial interests first, and a lot of advisors do not. Make sure that you are studying that and you're reviewing your overall portfolio and getting your goals accomplished with less risk, less taxes, and more income in your pocket. That's the name of the game.
There you go. That's what everybody wants to hear.
Excellent.
Good to see you, Adam.
Thank you,
Appreciate it,
Casey.
as always.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate Wolf Retirement Navigation for coming on and providing us this content. You can reach Adam by calling the number there on your screen, 232-8760. You can also learn more about planning for retirement on his website, wolfretirement.com. He has 2 locations, one in Jacksonville and also one in Clay County.